And it's just a matter of time now when this hero starts being picked as one and played as one. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he's going to be picked as the core this time. Like you said, we don't know just yet. We are only seeing one support. So there's no guarantee that this bounty hunter is the 4 or even the 5. So maybe we see something like that carry one. I think you have a justified argument. The way they've been changed this hero has been focused around that. At the same time, I see a lot of teams try and prioritize it as a means of starving the POS 5, right? If you keep stealing his gold, he never gets wards.
That's so mean. Position
Have you
5.
not seen that? That's like the most ridiculous thing. Like people, they prod the carry, right? Like, yeah, I'll slow down his items. Then you go, actually, if I just prod the support, he never gets anything.
I think I saw that in my nightmares. Actually, I'm usually a position 5 main, and being hit by bounty is the worst thing. It happened to me a few times, so definitely not fun. It doesn't feel good. Like even if he takes 10 gold away from you, it still doesn't feel good. You know, losing gold when someone hits you, it's still like, come on, dude.
It's taken from the poor to give to the poor, you know, because it's a support himself. A little bit lopsided, a little bit
right
back.
now, I'm not certain he's a support because they have Rubicam bounty. This Ruby can be played on mid, but I wouldn't be surprised if this bounty was a core, honestly.
Yeah, Alliance have actually left their draft incredibly open right now. So Vega, they do have the final pick, but even after Alliance reveal the final hero, you're not going to know for sure which hero is doing what.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Unless it's some hero that just gives it all away. But right now, this troll can be mid, he can be safe lane, your bounty can do both, I think, as well. Your Rubik is the same, mid or support, so they are definitely leaving many questions in their draft to be answered with this last pick. That's always good because you can't really adapt. And look, they think that this, all right, they're expecting a core to be picked by Vega, but it's questionable. It doesn't have to be.
Well, it's like, yes, it's fair to assume a core, but that type of core is the interesting part, right? The lone druid ban, this is maybe more focused on what Vega wants to pick. Because right now, you look at Alliance, you go, okay, they could go for an offlaner still. They could try and run a bounty as an offlaner. I'm not sure about that, but...
No, you can put this bounty anywhere, even mid. Go YOLO, put bounty mid. You lose, but you learn something.
You sure you lose, though? You take all his gold, he doesn't get his Wraith bans, so your opponent doesn't,
hit
right?
him, though. You have to get close to hit him.
Win-lay start.
All right, that's interesting.
Then phase boost.
All right, Alliance, show us. What did Master Loda teach you, Master Loda?
Well, it won't be Chaos Knight, that's banned. It could be a Sven, that's not banned. Is there room for a Sven in your draft? I think so. But do you want to be picking it up against these heroes?
Let's see. They have 8 seconds to tell us what's up. And they go with Zeus. Right, I don't know what's up. They have to pick these heroes.
Against the Nyx, you have a Zeus and a Rubik, and one of them's a core.
It's not only versus the Nyx, it's versus Wyvern. You have some nuke damage versus Cold Embrace, I suppose. You have some magic damage versus it. It's not too horrible. You also have a Zeus versus Puck, so it's harder for him to blink around and move around. You have a way of scouting that Nyx if he's invis. Overall, though, Zeus did get nerfed quite hard in a couple patches, so that's the reason why we haven't really seen him for a while. But at the same time, he did get changed in the last patch, and his passive works in a different way now. So I haven't seen him in any pro games, though, afterwards.
I think for justified reason as well. That was definitely a nerf to his passive. An ability that doesn't actually get leveled early on anyway. And then you're talking about the way that he got changed seemed to be more focused on Ags being better for him. But then you're talking about an item that's 4k, he has to get his hands on it before he can really feel like he has an impact. We'll see if Alliance can make it work, though. The final acts will come out for Vega as their 10th pick. So it looks like it's going to be DM mid on that Puck up against Quakefer as you'd expect. And we are going to be getting the post 3 Bounty Hunter.
Post 3 Bounty Hunter and position 4 Nyx with the Axe versus the Troll, I suppose. They should do... I don't know, though. Axe versus the Troll... It's not the greatest Axe lane, to be honest. It can be kind of difficult. However, Axe plus Wyvern used to be the go-to combination on the offlane. It was so strong. You basically use your Splinter Blast all the time with a bunch of mangoes, and then Kezu just instantly uses his Soul Burn. What's it called actually? Battle Hunger? Yeah.
Yeah, the Battle Hunger.
It was actually called Soul Burn in Warcraft 3. I can see that my brain is spazzing out every now and then, just going to these old names of spells.
It's all right. You know, the people, they'll forgive it. There's actually a lot of acceptance around like old naming conventions versus new. So, for example, I kept calling Stormhammer Stormbolt for a long time because it was called Stormbolt.
I called Midnight Pulse Death and Decay. That, like, when that happened a few days ago, I'm like, what the hell just happened? Death and Decay, like Lich's old ultimate. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more out there.
Yeah. How did I even remember that? The name of that spell? That's the question. But in any case, we're gonna see Taiga rocking those boots on his Rubik position 4. We're gonna see the Kotal 5 with the troll going top. And it is gonna be Wyvern plus double Stout Shield Axe, it seems. So they are gonna lane that way. They're gonna put Nyx mid versus Zeus. Yeah, he's super fine in this lane. You just buy sticks, and you shouldn't actually have any problem versus him.
Yeah, you're able to sustain.
Gonna do the chat. Look at that. Like, should we stop the beggars, the tip beggars? Like, this should not be allowed. It makes the game look bad. Like when someone is passing by.
Oh yeah, it makes us look so unprofessional. You know.
It's not unprofessional. It makes us look like we're poor. It makes us look bad. You know.
Maybe they are poor. We don't know how much they do or don't get paid by Vega.
I don't think they're poor. Vega, didn't you hear? Like they're run by like a billionaire. They all have like 50K salaries. They're amazingly rich. They
so 50-50 chance he's either one of those magnanimous billionaires that gives his money away, or he's one of those guys that's a billionaire because he's very good at saving. I don't know. I don't want to go down that route. I don't know the Vega dude. I'll assume he's a nice lad. He gives good pay. If he doesn't, the Dota community is going to chase after him with clubs. Or pitchforks. Back. Yep. Did actually get the rune. Nicely done there. Takes a lot of damage from boxing in the process though.
Yeah, Vega stealing 3 runes. Pretty good for them. Alliance stealing some gold away with that Junada though, but
just a little bit. So I'm gonna make you feel better about the whole the naming issue you had the other day, right? So when I first started casting, I used to call AA's Ice Blast Frost Nova. That was it, Frost Nova.
How dare you, sir? Like, how
I know.
You do that?
Whoa. So I show myself in a moment of vulnerability, and you just slap the hand away. I see how it is.
Yeah, I mean that's just disgusting.
That's unacceptable, right?
That's unacceptable. You don't do it that way.
Death and Decay. Jesus, I think you just like the edgy naming conventions, don't you?
That's true. Nyx gave away some gold to this bounty, and I'm just looking at this bounty and watching how much gold he's gonna steal. That's the most interesting aspect of the game for me right now. While Insania is just stopping this Kezu from being able to creep skip and also pull the creeps.
He's even getting a few denies.
2 denies. He's doing really well.
Meanwhile, you think about the bot lane and the way Boxy plays this. It's almost like you're getting an extra creep, right? With the stealing gold.
Yeah. Well, he steals what? 12
gold? But then for like a creep wave, you think about it. You're getting at least 2 in, so you're almost getting an additional creep. Not too bad. You know, that gold adds up. By the 5-minute mark, he's going to have an additional early item out. Maybe
he's gonna have a stick. If he continues like this, he's gonna have something crazy like a stick in 3 minutes. Gonna be insane, actually. Hey, he will max it though. Like you're gonna have a few more levels on that. You're not gonna get more gold. And honestly, if you're another offlaner that just wants to buy utility items, if you go for Vlad's, Crimson, whatever, Greaves, even Bounty, I mean, you can benefit from that extra gold. Definitely benefit a lot. It's like Doom's Devour, right? One of the reasons why Doom is so strong on the offlane, it's because all offlaners are basically buying utility items right now. And who better to buy utility items than on Doom? Because it's easy for him to get them, and also they benefit him a lot.
Yeah, it's almost guaranteeing additional gold. Like, there's conditions to fulfill, but Doom a perfect example of a very easy condition to fulfill. Mid lane. Tiger's moving in. He's got a DD as well. Madara. He did use the open wounds. Now he needs to try and run away, but it's too late. That should be the first blood. He's going to wand up, though. And he's dead. Tiger gets the hit.
That was very close. Rubik gets that last hit. 430 gold. That's a lot. Like, he instantly gets closer to Arcanes, which definitely does mean a whole lot for that Rubik.
Nicely done with the rotation. Not really a hero you expect to see making that sort of early rotation. He thought about going in again, but the lift cooldown's a little bit too long.
Lift cooldown and also double damage ran out. Without that double damage, there is no chance in hell they take down Nike. So that DD was definitely helpful. At the same time, Bounty did not really suffer anything on the bottom lane.
No, he was just poking and prodding.
Yeah, poking them a bit.
15 free right now.
Zone him out. Yeah, 15 CS. Like, he's doing great. Like, he's doing very well.
So is the troll as well. Mike says, anything you can do, Axe, I can do too.
Yeah, and also the troll is connecting the creeps to a hard camp instead of the medium one. So in all things said and done, he actually benefits a bit more than the Axe.
Zeus in the mid lane, though. Okay,
I mean, this is what I expected. I expected Zeus to be dying mid, not Nyx, definitely. And I think Zeus does not really have an easy lane here, but he's hanging on. He's doing really well when it comes to CS. He's actually ahead. So.
Well, that rotation was actually Pex, who's the big benefactor, as he did get the last hit onto Zeus there with a long-range Arctic Burn.
I might go on him again. He's pushing in, and Wyvern is hanging.
No burn for 15, though. He just had to back up and respect it. Meanwhile, on the land of Kotl, he's just been frustrating the crap out of Kezu this entire laning phase.
This is what you do. This is basically how you deal with the creep skippers. You just, as a support, you go there, you soak the experience, you try to deny. You can't really do a whole lot more.
Oh, where is the focus as we move towards like the 10-minute mark? What do you want to see happening, right? Because that's when the tower's going to start getting pushed. But when I look at the side of Vega, who pushes towers?
Oh, no one. But you're going to have a tanky Axe. I think that's your big plus. You're going to have an Axe with Vanguard and very quick blink, I think. So there's a lot of pressure on this Axe to perform well. And then at the same time, you're going to have Nyx with Nyx. So as soon as there's Vendetta up on that Nyx, you're going to be able to rotate and grab some kills. So maybe you can't push towers, but you can definitely fight. Same can be said about Alliance, though, because you're going to have track.
They're going to fight now. They move in on Qualifier. They bait him in. Madara is low. Now Zeus is even lower. He will fall. TP's coming in a little bit too late to help.
Yep.
Him on top. It's going to be a kill on Kezu. So, kills for either side.
He pushed it a bit too hard on top. Like, you can do it for a while, but after they rotate as supports and you see that troll missing from top lane, when you see him connecting, you just have to go back. So.
Definitely a little bit more value in that for the side of Alliance. Of course, Hezu sitting top of the CS chart right now. Getting a little bit too cozy.
You can't really do that. You can't. There aren't many heroes that can match Axe when it comes to the farming speed on that offlane, right? He just creep skips, connects to a camp, and goes ham. Mid lane, however.
They're going in, diving the tower. In fact, Qualifier taking a lot of damage, but there's a Illuminate blast through. Not doing enough in return. Qualifier will get Madara low. Can they kill him off? Gonna go for the Infest Bomb just in time. Able to move away now, but not fast enough. They'll slow him down. Cold Embrace comes out, but that charges up the Illuminate. Says thank you very much for the easy damage. They move in. He will fall.
They did get down the Nyx, but honestly, this Zeus is suffering really hard. He's still level 5, not even 6.
Yeah, actually, a whole level behind Lifestealer. Even on the bot lane. Dreamcore comes out in a boxy. They're sick of him stealing money. He's just poking and prodding at DM. Look to move away now, and he has got the invis. Can he get it? Yes! No, there's the dust. They'll reveal him in time, and they actually accidentally gave the kill to maybe next time.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter which one of them gets that kill. The Puck, yeah, probably optimal, but maybe next time on that position 4 Nyx can do a lot this game, and giving him a good start, it's definitely alright.
The real question you have to ask yourself is, did you gain gold if you're the Puck in that scenario?
I don't think you did. Like that, he stole like 28 gold 3-4 times.
He actually wants to steal the life of Puck. Sadly, there's a shrine available that will be used. But he doesn't stop. He knows he can steal money. This is just
Give me
ridiculous.
your gold.
I mean, what? Axe in the top lane will go down as Zeus used the Thunder God Wrath, and DM still being chased onto the Shuriken toss. DM, yeah, it's got the loser. I was holding on to it though. Boxy keeps canceling his animation.
Yeah, Boxy stole a lot of gold there again. What, he stole like 56 gold?
It's just ridiculous though, right? Because usually, is it worth it? You're missing out on CS and you're not getting the kill. You're still getting gold. You're just stealing from him while you're chasing him away.
But yeah, like it's worth it because your Rubik was farming and getting something to that lane. If he wasn't, then it wouldn't be worth it, I think.
Being Rubik, we'll live back maybe next time. But now they're going to stun him up, move forward with loser. Tiger will go down. Maybe next time being chased onto. Box trying to do enough. The Dream Core holds him in place.
If he used Arcanes there, I think Boxy gets a kill. But Rubik didn't manage to use Arcanes, he used the stick instead. And because of that, Boxy has no mana to work with. I really like what Alliance did when it comes to their lanes though. They adapted a bit. After that rotation from Troll mid, he remained mid while Zeus went top. And instantly they get a kill on Kezu. And also they give some space to Koikwa to farm because he was suffering super hard in mid lane.
And meanwhile, Troll can easily deal with the lifestealer. We'll even benefit from this area of the jungle that he can farm up pretty rapidly, while the Zeus will be far under the tower. Safe to just get some levels because, as you highlighted, he was definitely falling behind. Okay, so it's going to be yours for Tiger. That's the first time. So we're not going to see the quick blink pick up from the Rubik in this game. We will see a quick death for the Wyvern in top, though.
Kezu almost died too. Like he was left with 5 HP after that Zeus ult. He wasn't expecting that. Zeus was just aiming for the Wyvern. But Kezu almost fell too. That was super lucky for Kezu to not die.
On this kind of question mark moment, it's like, did I just 2 kills? Ow. Foxy just keeping eyes on DM with the track at all times. Keep going for the money. Problem is they've had this sentry down the whole time, and I don't think Foxy's figured it out.
Crit now too. Like he's gonna damage him quite hard.
Ooh, there's a swing. Money, money, money. Rune's up in 10 seconds. They don't want to give this over. They even got sentries down to make sure they can deal with Boxy.
I don't think they can. He's pretty strong here. Yeah.
There'll be a stun coming out. They'll get both runes. That's all they wanted.
Taiga was a bit too far, so. Madara, Insania, he's hasted. He can get this kill, I think. Maybe with the missed chances, though.
No, Insania doesn't have any points of blind light. The willing axes aren't going to be enough to protect. Dara will just walk on out. The haste still running.
It's very sad. Like, the only thing Kotal has in his favor is his movement speed and blinding light. But he gets haste and rages, so none of that works. Top lane, however, what does Qualifier have? Yeah.
Qualifier has not much life. In fact, he's just going to throw out a bolt. Actually gets the kill on Apexu. The Ignis goes down. Qualifier staying alive, in fact. DM, he can't move away. The loser orb is there. He'll throw it through for Qualifier, but misses it. He has to escape, but he can't. He's already dead. Boxy with a rotation.
Oh, good game. What?
What? No, it's allies. Don't worry.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. All right.
Yeah.
It was allies.
It doesn't count if it's an allies.
I was hoping I might go to gym a bit earlier, Pepe Hands.
Yeah, this game isn't quite over yet, Liz.
Nah, it's far from it. Like, both of these teams, they have heroes that scale up very well and match each other pretty well. On one side, you have this Nyx, that's definitely going to be a problem for Zeus, but you also have, on the other side, this Troll that's going to be problematic for Madara's.
You also have this dead bounty hunter.
I mean, it's fine.
They're centered everywhere.
You steal some gold, you die, but it doesn't matter. You're still satisfied. You got that crit, man. Easy gold, easy life.
That's true. He did take 36 gold. That makes it worth dying.
In 3 seconds cooldown. So every 3 seconds, you can get 36 gold.
That's true. Did he get 2 maybe? I'm not sure if he got 2.
You get gold if he has no gold, though.
I mean, it's stealing, right? So theoretically, you should not get any gold if they don't have any gold.
Right?
Like, that's how it should logically work here.
Yeah. Logically, it should be like that, but you never know.
You know, we talked about Nyx and how great he is for Infest Bombs. We didn't really talk about Bounty Hunter and how great he is for Infest Bombs.
This is Rubik inside, right?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Oh no. Oh, he came out of
his. Not expect a Rubik
There's
here.
the lift though. Surprise. Gets away. It's only 1 point in the lift. They kind of made it obvious by not being invis.
I was like, for a moment, I was like, did I just mess up teams? Did I say Nyx is in the wrong team or something? And then I realized it's actually Rubik, just hiding.
Always the fun of having Rubik in games. You never quite know what you're gonna get.
This game, there's a lot of pressure on Kezu to actually perform because his lane was the easiest. He definitely had a blast in the laning stage, and he has to do something with all the farm that he's been given.
He has to make that space.
Considering Wyvern was helping him even though he was creep skipping, he has to justify the amount of resources that his team has given him.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, he has to create space. It's hard to see the justification how you're going to take towers to create the space for Madara to farm up, right? Because he's going for the Radiance build after Midas, as we typically see a lot in the moment. Yeah, I'm pushing on the mid right now. But Quakefist back in lane. We'll just force them away. Kezu wasn't able to use that blink to good effect. Need more top, though. There's an Infest bomb. They don't want target. They want a bigger target. They might go for Mike here. The call's going to come out as well. The Spike Carapace stuns him. Everything thrown onto him. He can't get the Battle Trance out, though. Ignis goes down. He's still alive. No, they get him. Just in time. Box is going to move across. Snatches some gold away for maybe next time the Illuminate blast through. And the Shuriken toss across. DM getting low. Will go down. Kezu as well. Boxy just doing so much work here.
That track gold as well, just giving a lot to everyone. And honestly, Troll did have chance to use Battle Trance there. He just greeded out. He didn't use it instantly. He was stun locked, and then he wasn't for like half of a second. But instead of using that ult, he tried saving up some more time. If he didn't though, if he just used that ulti, he doesn't even die there, I think. Very unfortunate for him. But they still win that fight.
Convincingly.
Still all right. Yeah.
And this is what happens if you let Boxy just be free and do what he wants.
There is a 4-man smoke. They instantly want to react to this again. Vega.
Boxy's going to break it. They've got dust. A little bit delayed on the dust.
A little bit.
But they'll get him. Can he deny himself? He might be able to. Yes!
Yeah.
The Prowler Shaman strikes again.
That was pretty good. I expected him to move back a bit earlier, though. After breaking that smoke, usually what happens is you see it and you run back, but he had a delayed reaction there.
Well, both teams did, right? Because there was no dust for ages.
That dust was, super slow, but also Bounty Hunter didn't react to the fact that he popped that smoke, so... Yeah, that's a bit interesting, but... Guess they just got surprised.
The result, and get an intake of gold that would have been pretty useful. Boxy's got decent net worth at this point, and that's just going to escalate more as he gets more track kills.
Yeah, he has Drum's medallion completed. Actually, he had nothing in these last fights because his items were still in the courier. Rubik might fall top.
Yep, they jump in with the call. Stun follow up. Thunder God's Wrath's going to get them low for the fade ball opportunity, but not low enough.
No,
he didn't steal anything.
Yeah.
Which was
Boxy
surprising.
stealing some gold from Madara, though. Has another.
He's got his Midas, he turns around to use it, and that's a mini Midas in response.
Gold. Is it? No, it's more. It's 72. No.
Yeah, 72.
72 gold taken.
Well, are we back to math? Are we wrote this again?
Yeah.
But we're math experts now, right? So it's fine. Yeah, he took 72.
So within a minute, you can hit someone 20 times, right? 3 seconds cooldown, you can hit someone 20 times, which means that if bounty is on you, how much is that? 20 times 30, that's 600, 660, right? Is it?
You just said, you said 20 times, right? 20 times up. So that's going to be 720.
That's pretty good, actually. 720 gold.
Better than killing a person. That's the kind of ridiculous part about this hero is he doesn't want to kill people. He just wants to kind of keep them barely alive. Which is where
don't kill him, don't kill him. He's our new LC, you know. Don't kill him. I have the 12 cooldown. Let me hit him. Like, if you can disable a target, just keep him disabled and keep on hitting him. Just steal as much gold as possible.
You kind of have this torn choice now as Bounty Hunter, right? Before it was, let me track. All right, now kill. Now it's, don't kill. I just want to hit him. Occasionally, every 3 seconds, please. I'm going to get mixed signals from it. Obviously, we'll move towards the bot lane there. Quake's been here farming. He's going towards the Aghanim Scepter as we kind of expected. I feel like when you're playing Zeus, you more or less always just rush the Zion.
Puck is tracked down. Another good thing that was changed to Bounty was the fact that you don't lose invis now when you use track. So you can continue using it even when you're invis, you don't lose it. At the same time, he should be carrying some more clarities. He has one Sage's Mask from Medallion and the other from Drums, which is pretty good. But he still needs a bit more region, I feel.
You feel like he's got enough. It's not too bad of an amount to have, right? It's kind of like the if you've got an on plus of Laz logic, then you never
Top
need
lane
anything.
Sania falls, but
He's just doing call things though.
he's doing.
He's wasting a
things.
lot of time as well. There we go.
Exactly, he wasted a lot of time. They also used Wyvern's ult, so that's pretty good.
Wasted a lot of time for Boxy to start stealing gold.
Nyx is coming though, and he has a dust. If he hits him next time, yeah, Nyx is really.
They don't know for sure, though.
rotating well.
Yeah, he's just there to bodyguard right now, but they've got a deep ward, so they'll know any movements that come that aren't invis.
If Boxy hits this, he might fall. Oh.
Yeah, they went under the tower. That was a mistake. They've even got dust if he moves away. A little bit
Not
greedy
even
from
a
Boxy.
dust. Yeah, he went in to the tower range actually, so that was a bit too greedy. So he gave away 247 gold, but I don't think that he's stealing enough to justify this.
No, like the way he's playing is very paranoid. He's reluctant to go in too aggressively, but then he gets caught even when he's trying to be very reserved.
Well, that wasn't very reserved. He ran directly into the tower range, so that was
that's the way
definitely just a
fast.
mistake. But in general, yes. And the reason is because Bounty has been played so much that everyone expects where you're walking, so you have to expect many sentries around. They do have the Zeus to devour all the sentries, though. Next level alliance, man. They think about everything.
They do. And speaking of Zeus, he's been left alone to his own devices for a while now. Closing on that Axe pretty fast. By the time he has it, maybe Vega takes one more tower, but then the aggression can start to ramp up. They have got the Radiance on Madara now, though. Kezu has managed to get towards that blade mail. That's his way of deterring gold steal. Like, Boxy, if you hit me, you'll get my money, but I'll take your life. Oh, and why? Speaking of gold, Wyvern did just get to level 10. So Pex, you should start getting a few items.
It's minute 20, though. Not the greatest timing, but it's alright still. Is he gonna get any items, though? Because Bounty is there. He's just gonna continue stealing. And this game is so slow, nothing's happening. Let's go!
Now, there's the call coming out. Ignis breaks all the trees and sees the rainbow TPs. DK trying to zone them out. Ignis drags him even further. The Witness Curse on the side forces Zeus to actually attack on the Keeper. Nobody did anything yet. Madara will move across with the open wounds but gets blinded up. Meanwhile, maybe next time does go down. Tiger response. So both supports on the side of Vega dead. Now Mike moving forward. Needs the rune to Madara. He'll be able to get it. Life Stealer will use the race to try and move away, but it's too late. Double kill for
Sadly,
Boxy.
they didn't retrack him, but still, though, I don't know if you were watching Bounty at that engagement, but he destroyed Wyvern. Like that track, plus Medallion, plus the crit, he two-shotted him. That was ridiculous, actually. So this Bounty as a core, I'm sold. Like, I believe this is alright. I believe that this can actually work. This
Bow
Medallion
down.
as well.
We are not
This Medallion.
worthy.
It's armor, yeah.
Does so much work, and he's almost got the Vlads now as well. And soon he'll have the level 2 track, which increases the crit by 30% more. Definitely getting a little bit spooky for the side of Vega, because who's going to deal with him? And how much can you afford to invest in dealing with him when there's still a Zeus and a Troll on the table? The Zeus, who, by the way, now does have his axe. Boxy will look to make a play with it. There it is. Drops it down. TM. He needs to escape this. Can he, though? Trying to zone away, but it doesn't matter. The Nimbus kills him off. Decent value out of the reveal. Even had the track.
Really now, you should have seen that coming.
That's a pretty good kill for them.
Low
But
cooldown
fuck
as well. Like, this is going to happen a lot. So what's your solution right now if you're Vega? Because you can't just play passive, right? Not against this combo.
I mean, I don't know what your solution is, honestly. They need to move around a lot with the Snikes, with Radiance. And Nyx, you even have the Puck Bomb, you have the Nyx Bomb. I think you have to utilize that. So far, they're just satisfied with split pushing and farming. But your Nikes, he has the Radiance. I think you're supposed to be doing something right now. One big flaw that I see in their draft is the fact that you have this Axe, who's also a possible Nikes bomb, but that's all they have. It's just Nikes bombs, right? Like everything they do has to be a Nikes bomb. Like they don't like. Oh, this is instantly, yeah, instantly that ult, so good.
They read that perfectly.
They read it, but at the same time, they do not know that the smoke was just popped. So it's gonna last. It's gonna last very long.
They're moving in right now.
Passive enough. Yeah, they're gonna find them.
He's gonna break the smoke. DM does go in. Viz stun. Hits. There's Nimbus going down. They jump in. Dream Call connected on Mike and only Mike. Tiger gonna be chased by Nakes. Madara will be able to get the kill there. Meme on the side though. Qualifier already claiming 2 heads. As both the supports again. Madara does get the kill under the Rubik, but now can't move away. The English is gonna come out. He's stunned on the spot. The Battle Trance activated. There's the root.
Oh, the damage. Goodbye.
Guess who's still chasing, by the way? Kezu? Oh my god, the damage! Boxy!
Did you see that?
Yeah! He's gonna keep going as well. He'll snatch up the gold and he'll look for the kill. Battle Hunger won't save Kezu's life. Whew.
That damage, man. That bounty is scary. Coming to your pubs anytime now, guys. Coming to your pubs anytime.
If we just math this out roughly... Well, actually, screw roughly. We got the recap. Have a look at the gold intake for the bounty, right? He got, what was it, 450?
Yeah.
467 from the kill. Then you got the track gold. Then you got the gold he stole on the way. He gets 1,000 gold out of that axe.
And he might find Pexu too.
Looking.
Pexu has ult to work with. So
yeah, but what do you do with that ult? Let's be totally honest here. What is the play?
I mean, maybe on Boxy if he had vision. If he stayed on high ground, then Troll has to go from low ground. Then you have vision on Boxy and you can ult him. But yeah, he ran low ground. He was panicking a bit. However, like this is gonna be a Solar Crest on Bounty now soon as well. Dude, this guy is gonna hit so hard. I'm so hyped to see him hit.
Not sure if we're at One Punch Man division yet, but we're getting there. Maybe goes to someone like a Desolator next.
He's getting 50 attack speed or 350 HP on level 15 too. I wonder which one he's gonna get. I mean, attack speed isn't that necessary, but it's great. But if you get the 350 HP, I think that's worth it.
I think the health makes you unkillable, right?
Yeah, health is much better. You're gonna have mischance later on to take as well on level 20 if you get there.
Oh, because Raptors came out and Pexu's been found. Will die to the Nimbus. Boxy gets even more money.
And you can always do this because Nimbus is on such a long cooldown.
35 seconds. Pretty spam. I mean, 35 seconds in this type of game is the time it takes Boxy to move on to the next kill. And it's just, you have to think about the side effect of this, right? Like, we're so focused on what Boxy is doing, it's easy to forget that Mike is just farming the whole time while Boxy's finding kills for him and the other core. Kezu.
There we go.
Does get the core reveal, but Nimbus is down. I don't think he wants to fight this. Flamel is activated. I'll scare Boxy away, but that was meant to be your initiation. They're getting more heroes here. The pings are coming out. They see everything. Madara lifted up, down to half HP, and there it is. Witness Curse will protect Madara, but barely. He almost melts in the face of this damage. Boxy's still hunting, looking for more. Won't be able to find it. They will find the tower. Have you ever seen a bounty hunter this scary?
No, not really. Well, in some of my pubs, but not in a pro game. When you see it work in a pro match, you kind of figure it out and you think that it can work anywhere, right? But in this game, there are some upsides. He has some synergies with his team, and the most obvious one is this Zeus. We're seeing it work all the time.
DK almost kills off the Puck. Puck will move away, but the Nimbus is down. Hits on the Pexu instead. The Thunder God's Wrath is used. They're pursuing, but they won't be able to find it. The good news for the side of Vega right now is they do not have that Solar Crest because they sniped out the Courier. So Boxy has to wait for that. That won't stop them from finding a kill on the Wyvern. Maybe next time, lucky to escape as well. Courtesy of his Spike Carapace. It should be a tower now, though. Mike says it's time to push, folks. I've got the second life. I want to go high ground and use it.
Yeah, he's going cam.
Madara's still not ready to fight, though. Like, what is the item that makes him troll worthy? What allows him to fight up against this beast of a man right now?
Blink Dagger, you buy Blink Dagger and you blink away from him. You run away.
We're going for the runaway strat.
You know what, actually? Ghost Scepter. He doesn't hit you. Or even better,
E-Blade.
Shadow Amulet. Shadow Amulet, you
Okay.
just go full Chappie, 5-man Chappie. You just hide somehow. But even that is not gonna save you. You're playing versus Zeus. He's gonna scout you out eventually. I don't know. It's very hard. I know I'm being very pessimistic for Vega, but the game is looking really rough for them. Alliance, they found some new strategies after that horrible loss in the major qualifier. They found some new strategies. They look like they're bouncing back. They look like they're hungry for these wins. And in this game, I don't know, this drafting genius with the Zeus and Bounty Hunter seems to be working out for them.
And it's so unorthodox. The way that the bounty's now played, right? The way people were used to dealing with this hero is, okay, they'll build a gold lead in that mid game, but then we just keep killing bounty because he's worth so much. And he doesn't build in a way that he survives. But with this build, he's scary as all hell. You don't want to fight him. They're trying to find DK in the bot, though. I don't think this is the hero you want to go after. Boxy is here as well. There it is, Baltrons activated. Looking to root them in the spot, can't do it. But meanwhile, on the back line, Pexu being sniped out by Boxy. Will force a cold embrace. Still fine. Troll has that second life to work with. Finally, Wime goes down. Now the Ignis is there. They waste so much time for this kill. Madara needs to run away. Can't, though. Going to be pushed even deeper. The call coming out. And from Tiger. Beautifully done. Eviscerates both the lifesteal and the axe. And now they can take the towers. They can move towards the base because the mid lane is pushed in.
Yeah, DM has to outpush this. Yeah. He does that well, but they do have a creep wave coming in. So.
Yeah, he can't buy enough time here. You can already see the move back by Insanity to guard that creep wave. Alliance are knocking on your door, looking to make this a 2-0 victory for them. I'm not sure how you get them out of your base right now. In fact, they might lose Park. He's been tracked. Nimbus is down. Good luck, DM. You're going to need it. Won't get a chance. Tiger even prepped to be a better axe here with the cool and the blink. Not even needed. They should be able to get 2 lanes out of this as well.
They're not out though, right? This is a best of 2 and this is just the group
No, it's best
stage.
of 2. This is groups, but this is a rough start for Vega and a brilliant start for Alliance.
It is, but they learn a lot from this game as well. They learn how Alliance is drafting. They kind of figure out, they can figure out what their mistakes were and they can adapt later on. So it's not the end of the world for Kezu and the boys.
I mean, next time's happy though. You sniped another courier. If you're Nyx and you at least get 1 in a game, you're happy. Doesn't matter the outcome of the game. You've done your part. Boxy does have a gem now, so he'll know when they see him this time around.
You see him, but what you do about it, that's the question. You still run away from him.
I mean, he's alone now, but he's already running away. He hung around maybe. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Park, he got baited in. Tiger! He had the call, and that meant that Park couldn't do anything but die.
The call, the lift, the ult from his boy Zeus.
Well, Pexu sees the problem now. He just done the D ward. He used the burn to try and fly away. We'll be able to do so. Boxy wasn't willing to commit. If he touched him once, though, I'm pretty sure Pexu is dead.
Yeah, they didn't have an Imbus, so that's why they didn't go for it, I believe.
Maybe in 5 seconds, though. They might set up for a kill to Madara. Tiger is ready to blink and cool. But lifesteal will back up.
They need to somehow get to this Zeus. They need to blow him up. They need to ignore the troll. As silly as it sounds, you can't really kill him. You can't fight him. So ignore him. Try to get the rest of his team. Try to get the Kotl and the Zeus first and then deal with the rest. But that's much, much easier said than done.
It's a fair shout as well. Like, look at the build on this troll. He has got that stat resistance. He has got that BKB. You're not going to drop him first in the fight. There's no way in hell. So it's either the Zeus or the Bounty Hunter. But even the Bounty Hunter is not easy to drop with that Solar Crest.
They're definitely in a pickle. There's a force on Kotl. The Rubik has Yules. Everyone has.
Oh, the call. Jumping in on a Mike, but there's Yules in the end to make sure they can't do enough. BKB activated, moving in. But the back transfer wants to go work. Actually going to hold on to it. Doesn't need to throw it out just yet. Lifesteal is bashed up. We'll be able to move away in time. The Ignis coming down. Connects on the 4. There's the Baltrons. They'll get the kill on the TM. Going to hunt forward for more. There is a buyback coming out from the Wyvern, but it won't stop them from killing off another. Kezu has to buy back into this. They're going to go in. The call's not on point. Mike will turn around to fight with Madara. Has he got enough to stay in this? He hasn't got the Satanic, but it doesn't matter. Kezu will go down. He just died back, and that might be it. I don't think you can get Alliance out of the base now.
He bought back and died back in a matter of seconds. Like, that's ridiculous.
Trying to set a record, I guess. Nimbus goes down to Pexu, and that is a dead Wyvern.
That's game.
That's definitely done.
Have this, yeah.
They got nothing in the chamber. GG.
Just call it. overall, honestly, this new draft, this new bounty hunter, and Zeus coming back into the meta, we were thinking like, all right, this Zeus is questionable. What is he gonna do? But we didn't really think that Zeus and bounty can be this powerful as we've seen in this match. So they demonstrate some new strategies that are available for us in this new meta, and I'm thankful to Alliance for that, because we're gonna see some new things in our pubs as well.
I'm not sure I want to see that particular thing in my pubs, but I love your positivity. I'm not sure if it's going to hold up when you're dying 20 times to it, but, you know. It's always nice. I agree, it is always nice to see people just spinning up the meta a little bit. Like, we get sick of these stale scenarios where you end up with TV for months on end, or gyrocopter for months on end, as we have in the past. Rip Gyro, by the way. Temporarily moved from captain's mode while IO's not there. But that does mean we get a 2-0. That does mean we're going to go to a short break. But when we return, we will have another series. We're going to have Vega versus The Real Deal. If we go by the typical convention of how this format has gone so far, we should have about a 30-minute break before we're back with that Vega series, as they've earned their 30-minute break. They need a little bit of relaxed time. They need to calm down, reset, think of a strategy running into this, and see how they can win their next series. Stay tuned.